So I'm just out here on the trail today, and it's the absolute most gorgeous day I think I've ever seen this time of year. Just the bluest sky ever. Zero strange clouds or lines of geoengineering. The sun is shining so brightly, and I'm just on my bike here. I'm all loaded up on C60, CBD oil, vitamins, chaga mushrooms, and I'm out here taking big, old, deep breaths, and the air is so fresh, and I just dematerialized and went into the fifth dimension for a moment there. Just overcame with bliss because, while all the things are going on in the world right now, we're out here having the most high vibrational moment possible. And that's the secret, is to find a way to just close all that stuff out, close out that fear, and get out and do something that makes you vibrate at the highest possible amount. Which for me is just being out in nature, even when it's, there's no leaves on the trees yet, but just look at this. And that's it. It's simple. And that's all we got to do right now. And so this is going to be an interesting week. It's funny, I was thinking, man, maybe I should look at some silver, right? And I went on one of those websites, and it looks like the premiums on silver right now is starting to go up. That's an interesting thing. If you start to see a big variation between the price that the paper markets like the COMEX have, and then the other markets such as dealers, which actually sell physical bars or pieces of silver, right? So if you see that continue to go further and further apart, you know that it's something big's about to happen. So keep an eye on that. Started to watch that the other day a little more closely, and I know some sites are still selling it at spot, but I'm starting to see some other things too. So that's interesting. A lot of news this weekend. A lot more people who are highly suspicious coming in contact with the CV19, right? So that's interesting. So you got Trudeau's wife, you got the Spanish Prime Minister's wife, right? Follow the wives, what was it? Something like that. So that's interesting. So it's a lot of intrigue. Everything is closing down. There's and I'm sure by now everybody's heard the rumors that there's going to be a lot more things happening, and I think there will be, very likely. And so hope everybody is calmly and with loving detachment getting the preparations the best as possible, and not just thinking short term, like what do I need for 30 days, but what do I need for 60 days? What do I need for 120 days? What do I need for 180 days, right? So we're coming into a growing season here where much of the colder parts of the country can start to grow things. So what are we growing this year, guys? Now, I don't know what state you live in, but something that's probably good to start thinking about growing outdoors is marijuana plants, because they have a value and they have multi-purposes. And if you live in a state that you can do that, it's not the worst decision you could ever make. I happen to live in a state where you can have some of that. So there's a lot of cultivation, small cultivations going on locally, and we're seeing an uptick in business. And so another thing is, vegetables and things to eat, and canning, and thinking about buying bottles and doing your own canning, right? You can grow things and can it. We got to get more self-sufficient, because a lot of these systems and things that we've grown accustomed to are not going to return anytime soon, probably. You're not going to have 15 different choices of paper towel and 100 different cleaning products. You're going to have to start using vinegar. So, it's beautiful out here. It's a beautiful day. So, we think about becoming more self-sufficient in times like this. We just find ways to have a more holistic approach to ailments, remedies, and try to, there's a plant for every purpose imaginable on the planet that exists, and you can get oils and supplements and all kinds of things like that, and we already have all the solutions. We just have to apply them. And so there's been amazing breakthroughs in supplements, and you've got things like C60, which I've been taking for a few weeks now, and I definitely felt something. A lot of these oils, these essential oils that people are ingesting, breathing in, all that stuff. There's so many good things we can be doing to get healthy, get to the highest vibration, detox. The more we detox, the more we get rid of free radicals in the body. All of that will increase your health, and also very important, overlooked, is gut health. Okay, so probiotics are a fantastic way. Also, the type of foods you eat, foods with low amounts of yeast and sugar, whole foods, things that are more natural, less preservatives, less chemicals. We need to get on a high vibrational diet now. If you've been looking for a reason to do it, I think the threat of a global pandemic is probably enough for you to go into your closet right now and take all your junk food, all your nasty crackers and things that have glyphosates on them, and go put those in your long-term storage and make that your last resort. Okay, and take that good fresh food that you just bought from your canned goods, and go put that on the shelf, and the fresh canned vegetables or whatever, or anything fresh. Eat up your fresh foods right now, because you don't know if you're going to get more strawberries right away until you grow them yourself this year. Maybe not. Who knows, right? So eat your fresh foods now, because you don't know when you're going to get a chance to use those again. So if you can't can them, you got to eat them. And stay calm and stay in a high vibration, because again, fear activates the negative not the receptors, but it lowers your immune system. So the more we remain in fear, the more we remain in that state of mind, the easier chance you're going to have to get to contract something, or have a problem, or let it affect you and get more into your system. Okay, so that's a quick, simple, less than 10-minute rundown on things that you can do. Hi, how you doing? Things that you can do to increase your vibration, increase your strength, increase your resilience, just have a better overall mood. And if you do these things, we're at 8 minutes and 30 seconds here. If you do these things, you're going to have a happier life. You're not going to be as much in fear. You're breathing in and out deeply. Don't breathe shallow. Deep breaths. Okay, I know everybody's afraid of the thing right now, but go outside and do that more every day, out in nature for 5-10 minutes a day. Okay, and watch the improvements roll in just from that one little change alone. Okay, so I'll leave the video short and sweet. We're out here raising our vibration. We're changing dimensional frequencies, and we're getting so high vibe that the crystalline light body is on its way. It's here, and it's phasing in and out of me, because I'm vibing so high right now. So that's my mindset on the 15th of March 2020. Yesterday was my birthday, 3/14 Pi Day, Albert Einstein's birthday, 3/14. So, and I did the exact same thing, although it wasn't as beautiful. I just came out and took a little stroll, went into town, grabbed a coffee, talked to the local dude at the coffee shop, had a laugh, vibed high with my brother, and just keep living life. But life is going to be just a little bit different, but we're going to go, when it's all said and done, guys, we're all going to go somewhere better. And what I mean by that is this is some sort of an end game period of time right now where a lot of things are going to change, and I think they're going to change for the better. We're on the positive timeline. We're not in the NWO timeline. We're on the good timeline, and we just got to stay in the high vibration and out of fear. Peace.